What is the most important button on your keyboard in World of Tanks? Is it the W key to drive forward? Is it one of the number keys to switch shell types or repair? Is it the escape key when you rage quit? What if I told you it's none of those things? No, it's the plus key. The plus key? What does that do? It widens the minimap. You know, the map that shows you where all the friendly and enemy tanks are on the battlefield. You are using the minimap, aren't you? Well, tankers, it's time to use the plus key. In fact, press it a few times. That's right, make the map as large as possible. This is how I actually play the game. You should have tabs on it at all times. It's important to pay attention to the minimap for several reasons, and having it larger for you to see is going to help improve your gameplay, because positioning is very important in this game. The radio man is often joked about being the most useless crew member, but he is constantly talking with your allies and updating the map. I can almost imagine him in real life receiving and shouting information as enemy tank movements pour in. Enemy panzer moving west in area D3, now D4, two panzers now! And he's like frantically updating the map as vehicles move around in real time. It's easy to get focused on what's happening on the main screen in front of you. I do it all the time. Too, see, look here as I drive forward on mines to the hill. I'm paying attention to the tanks around me, my positioning, the enemy movements. I'm just so zoomed in, I'm not really paying attention to the minimap for a moment. Finally, I do glance at the minimap and holy crap, our flank! Wait a minute, what am I even doing here? I'm a medium, and this is a bunch of heavies brawling. I need to fall back to patch this hole in our flank. Notice how I turn around here to do so. Good thing I had the map open so big so I could notice that. See, here it is again. I'm set up to defend one flank, but wowee, what's this? Our heavies didn't deploy properly, and the enemy is pouring in. I'm not needed here at all. I have treads and an engine after all. Time to use them and put some shots in to delay their advance. Good thing I was paying attention to the minimap. One more example. Here I'm in the middle of Sand River. My team isn't very well deployed, but it looks like an unusual deployment for our opponents as well. This time I am paying attention to the map early, and we see that they are pushing one flank quite strongly. I'm actually not 100% sure what to do except scout the middle and the eastern flank. I'm not noticing anything terribly interesting. It's usually a bad idea to rush Artie so soon, but I'm wondering if I can do it in this situation. Can I flank them? It's a risky maneuver, but I start to investigate and outspot an enemy medium guarding their undefended flank. You know what? I'm not even mad. I love this. Well, it's bad for me, but that player was looking at his minimap. He thought to himself, say, everyone is going the 1-2 line, and our flank is undefended. An enemy light tank could just come on through here and wreck our Artie. I should sit here and defend. He doesn't even know he deterred me, but his plan worked and he foiled me. So I circle back and go do something else. You just have to watch the flow of the tanks on the minimap. Okay, so is the most important key on the keyboard the plus key? I just presented just a few examples, but there are countless more. How many times have you seen people just sitting around out of position? Basically every match. They're not paying attention to the bigger picture. Don't let this be you. I would understand if you don't want the minimap maximum size, but the default is too small. Please press the plus sign a few times because you absolutely need to be aware of what's going on around the battlefield. Thank you and happy tank hunting.